Welcome back to day 2 of our Doha adventure.
I don't know, what do you want?
After such an amazing first day, we couldn't wait to explore even more of the city, and honestly, today ended up being one of our favorite days. We started the morning at Desert Rose Cafe, which is located inside the National Museum of Qatar.
Let's see if I can actually order from there though.
For breakfast, we ordered a Spanish latte, eggs benedict with keema, which is minced lamb, and of course we couldn't leave without trying the Nutella chapati. I have to say this ended up being one of the nicest breakfasts we had during the whole trip. Everything was so fresh, full of flavour and beautifully presented. Still think about this breakfast now. After breakfast, we spent some time exploring the National Museum of Qatar, and I absolutely loved it. It was such an interesting way to learn more about Qatar's history, heritage and culture. Every gallery had something different to discover, and I found myself stopping constantly to take everything in. Can we just really sit and enjoy this immersive screen in the museum? It was incredible, and I loved the big screens. You were so fully engrossed into it. I loved seeing the traditional Qatari clothing, beautiful craftsmanship and contemporary art all under one roof. Every room felt completely different from the last, and there was always something new to discover. From there, we went our way over to MIA Cafe for a couple of fresh juices, and this is where we finally got to enjoy those incredible views overlooking Doha's skyline. We found a seat by the window, ordered our juices, and honestly, we could have stayed there for hours, took a few snaps, and just sat and appreciated the view. Sometimes it's nice to slow down and have a drink or a coffee and simply appreciate where you are afterwards. We very much love that. This was one of the cafes that was on our list to visit, and so glad we got to experience it. Now, I have to tell you something. The sole purpose of why me and my brother came to this place was because of this iconic view. How breathtaking is the skyline? As I walked towards the famous viewpoint, I finally understood why everyone talks about it. I think my brother and I became slightly obsessed with this particular viewpoint. We walked there before sunset, stayed to watch the sunset, and then somehow found ourselves back there again after the sunset as well. Every time the sky changed colour, the whole skyline looked completely different so naturally. We had to keep going back. Afterwards, we explored the Museum of Islamic Art, including the Sheikh Saud Al Thani exhibition gallery and the design exhibitions. Loved seeing all the craftsmanships and all the beautiful detailing in every single thing in the exhibition. I honestly love Islamic arts and calligraphy. It's just so beautiful and breathtaking. We had to put a pause on looking at all the beautiful art that my brother was like, it's time for sunset, let's go down to our favorite viewpoint. And it did not fail. Look how incredible the sunset and the skyline was. The last and final floor that we had to visit in the Islamic arts was this particular floor, and I have to say this was my most favorite to explore and experience, because look at all this beautiful craftsmanship, beautiful details of the Islamic arts. Really thoroughly enjoyed this final bit. If you watched our Italy vlog, you know we love a detailed ceiling. How incredible is this? Again, love the architectural building of the Islamic arts, because look how incredible this is. After finally convincing ourselves to leave the view behind, we headed over to the Prophetic Seerah exhibition, which wasn't too much of a drive, and we got to enjoy the nighttime driving, enjoying the lights and the beautiful buildings and the skyline of Doha. The Seerah exhibition, it was such a peaceful experience and a beautiful opportunity to learn more about the life and teachings of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. It brought such a calm and reflective moment to the day before we headed back out into the city, and the views amongst the exhibition were so stunning and so peaceful and calming. One thing I loved about Doha is that we were never in a rush. We wandered into many beautiful architectural buildings, galleries, admire something we spotted, then somehow ended up discovering another beautiful space. It made the whole day feel so beautiful and so relaxing. As the evening arrived, we drove through Doha's incredible skyline, passing some of the city's most iconic buildings, including the Raffles and Fairmont. Seeing everything illuminated at night gave the city a completely different atmosphere. It felt elegant, peaceful, and somehow even more beautiful after dark. Our final stop of the evening was the Lusail, and honestly, what a way to end the day. Watching the fountains while the city lights across the water was one of those moments where you don't really need to say much. You just stand there, take it all in, and appreciate your surroundings. One thing I really noticed is that everything just blends in with tradition, modern life. 1 minute you're learning about history and culture, and the next you're surrounded by incredible buildings, beautiful skylines, and so far the food has been a real hit. Day 2 definitely made us fall in love with Doha even more. I hope you enjoy spending the time with us. We've still got another adventure coming in day 3, and trust me, you won't want to miss it, because we do like to ram pack a lot in the whole day, especially if my brother is the one in charge of the itinerary. We shall see you in the next vlog. Enjoy!